guys, I'm Kim, and thanks for checking out my YouTube channel for hard acrylic art, where I share acrylic pour painting videos and hopefully some helpful tips for creating your own fluid art. Today I wanted to do a bare essentials guide to what you need to start acrylic pour painting. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to start acrylic pour painting is the paint. There are a lot of different brands of acrylic paint on the market, and the differences between them are the price and also how thick or thin the paint is. And how thick or thin it is makes a big difference when you're actually mixing it. And I won't get into that right now because I'll do a separate video just for paint mixing. I will link below what I like to use. I'm really fond of the Montmart paints. They have a great set on Amazon with 12 colors, which is a pretty good starter set if you're just starting to get into acrylic pour painting and see if you like it. So like I said, I'll link that down below. The second thing you need to get started is a pouring medium. And if you're brand new to acrylic pouring, basically that's a fancy way of saying the substance you need to thin the acrylic paint out enough to be able to pour it. There are a lot of different things that people use. Some of them are really expensive, some of them are really cheap. This is one of the cheaper things, and this is honestly the only pouring medium that I've ever tried. I know people also use glue all, which I think is probably similar to this. This stuff is Floetrol, and it's basically just a paint thinner. It wasn't made for acrylic pouring, but it works. And you actually can get some cells just using that. You don't need silicone. I would suggest you go to a home improvement store to buy it. I wouldn't get it off Amazon just because they're going to charge you extra for the shipping. And I've ordered it off Amazon a couple times and it's come busted up and just, it's not worth getting it and having to return it. The third thing you need are cups to mix the paint in. This is just a plain plastic cup, nothing special. Normally what I like to use are cups that have the measurements put right on the side, so that way you know that your measuring consistency is correct. I'll link down below the cups that I normally use. They come with the stir sticks as well. If you don't want to use the cups and you want to use something reusable, I also use these squeeze bottles, which also are from Amazon. And as you can see, these have the measurements that I was just talking about. So you can pour your Floetrol, your glue, whatever you want to use in. You pour your paint, and that way you know you have the correct consistency. I will link those below as well. The fourth thing that you're gonna want is a torch. When I first started, I didn't invest in getting one of these because I didn't really think I needed it. Honestly, I started off using one of the barbecue lighters, and it works well enough to pop bubbles. That's normally what this is used for. You use it to pop the bubbles in the paint because when you mix it, you get a bunch of air. And when you pour the paint, you get little bubbles all over. And if they pop, it's gonna kind of ruin the painting. So a barbecue lighter works well enough for that. When I bought this, using the Floetrol, like I said, you can get cells. The heat from this actually really helps bring out cells if that's what you're interested in doing. So if you're really into acrylic pouring and you want to start doing it, I would suggest getting a torch. The fourth thing you need is something to pour the paint on. I like to use these canvases that I get from Michaels. They sell them in packs for a pretty decent price. This one here is just a little 8x10 canvas, which is great if you're just trying out fluid art and you want to see, you know, if your consistency is right, if you enjoy doing it. If you don't want to invest in canvases even, you can pour on cardboard, you can pour on paper, you can pour on a lot of stuff that's not going to cost you a lot of money. The last thing I would say is an essential for acrylic pour painting is something to finish your painting. So you want some type of varnish, which is basically what makes it shiny and pretty when you're done with it. So what I use is, it's called polyacrylic. It also, like the Floetrol, was not made for acrylic pour painting, but it works pretty well. It's pretty cheap. There are definitely really expensive varnishes made specifically for finishing paintings. but this works pretty well. And you need just a paintbrush to put it over the top, or what I've learned is to use a silicone beauty blender, which you can get on Amazon or at Target, wherever you normally shop, for a few bucks, and it works really well. So that's my list of the bare essentials you need to start acrylic paint pouring on a budget. Like I said, I will list the products that I've mentioned below in the description, so check that stuff out if you're interested. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new so you can see more acrylic pour painting videos and tutorials in the future. Thanks so much.